Ladies and gentlemen, 4 months in real estate, Joshua Wapshot, and look what the market's done to you today. 120 days as a real estate agent. You look like you're crying before. You got a cold, mate.
Oh, a little bit. Nothing that won't stop me, that's for sure, Mark.
All right, guys, we're going to talk about the first 4 months of a real estate agent's life, starting in real estate. Joshua Wapshot. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about it right now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, Josh, you've had a wild ride in your start in real estate.
I know. It's definitely I've been a roller coaster of emotions, but I've absolutely loved it, to be honest. So that's why you catch me in here on my days off. I love it down here at Novak.
So, how old are you?
So just recently turned 27.
And what did you do before real estate?
Before real estate, I've been in a few different fields. So I started off in luxury cars with my old man, into mortgage brokering, bit of share brokering, and then found myself in what I think is the perfect spot for me in the real estate game.
And why real estate?
Real estate, I just think, these days in business, it is important to have a field or a type of business. And it really does need that healthy buzz in order to create a successful career. Things are very tough. And I just think that Sydney's property market is unmatched. And if you're wanting to sell a product, well, it doesn't get much better than property in Sydney. So I think that was the major push behind it, but also, Mark, a bit of education as well. As most Australians all know, besides your super, your homes that you own and your assets are probably the biggest purchases you make and the most important ones. So I thought also not only having an opportunity where there's a lot of business to do, but also taking that in and learning from it and using it myself to invest in the future.
Nice. After getting into real estate, what was the thing looking back now where you went, shit, I didn't expect that, or I didn't think it was like that? Are there any of those moments?
Yeah, definitely. The good and the bad. A little bit tough with probably the first sort of things the realization came to fact was a deal's not done till it's exchanged. Often it's quite a big battle to get the appropriate offer in the first place to the point where your vendor's happy. But then contracts, strata reports, and a bunch of other little things that you don't see coming can get in the way of those exchanges, and really until that exchange happens, all that work doesn't count for nothing until it exchanges, or if it does at all. So that was definitely a big learning curve. That don't take your foot off the pedal. Continue pushing until that property exchanges, and once that's done, then it's sold. Not with an offer accepted.
What do the farmers say? Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, definitely so, because that one moment that you do take your foot off the pedal, and you're not pushing the deal, well, that's where things happen, where people get cold feet, or they find there's another property that they might be interested in looking at, or whatever it may be. So I think that's definitely been one of the biggest lesson coming out of it. Obviously, back in cars, mortgage brokering, a lot of the time, the process is either getting them approved, or cars. You could have someone buy a car from a showroom and take delivery in the same day. So I think that's definitely been the biggest difference in regards to the process of a sale. But yeah, no, I generally love going out, and because I've got the beauty of commercial and residential, you get a really good mix of customers where, you're commercial, you've got your business like minds, investors, and, different businesses, whether it be dog grooming, some sort of trade, Bikram yoga. I mean, I've sort of been exposed to it all in this short time, and you make some great relationships and find out so much more than you normally would about certain businesses, which I find really interesting, given my background. And then obviously you go back over to residential, and it's where you really connect with people, and because it's a very emotionally charged transaction. So having the beauty of both and meeting plentiful new people. That's another big thing that I've really appreciated and liked in the real estate game.
Mixing it up. So for people that don't know, Josh is doing commercial rentals, commercial sales, commercial industrial and retail, and residential listing and selling. So you've learned a lot in the last 4 months. In the last 4 months, was there a penny drop moment where you thought, nah, yeah, this is me? Or was there a moment where you thought, like, shit, this is it? Like, was there any sort of distinctive moments where you remember?
Yeah, I think it would have come down to um, getting in and amongst the inquiry. Once I sort of had those couple of weeks into with the training wheels on, and Mark getting me to know how the business works, from cleaning the kitchens on a Monday to putting an ad together live for a property. I've had an exposure from the start to end, and I think that inquiry, once I saw the relationships I was able to build with customers in such a short period of time, I think that was the clicking moment for me, definitely. And then seeing that success follow through with the hard work. Obviously, yeah, for a first quarter, I've managed to do a few deals, so I'm quite pleased with that, and more than happy with the opportunity Novak's given me.
Were there any what was the role in the office where you're like, shit, I didn't even know that happened in real estate? Was there a role like that of someone in the office where you're like, whoa?
Um, I definitely have to give it to our team. From what I've experienced here, it's the foot on the pedal. Don't stop. Go go go. It really is. I know, as much as sometimes real estate agents get a bad rap, I mean, you do devote a lot of your time, a lot of your week is devoted to your work. There's probably not a time that I'm not answering emails or whatever it might be. So I think just that devotion to not only your clients but your responsibilities as a real estate agent is probably the biggest thing that stood out to me.
Stuck it.
And yeah,
Is that a new word? Stuck.
stood,
I
yeah,
like it.
stood my.
Stuck. I like it. I really like it. So yeah, so just to clarify that, it was just um it was just that really like oh
Unwavering devotion.
yeah, you're on, like you are on it, when you're in real estate. It's not, you are not partying, you are all in.
Yeah, and I think from where I am, I've been young, I've had my fun. So, what I want to do with my life right now, yeah, it definitely gives you that routine stability. Yeah, it's been really positive for me.
What's the marker in the sand for you, where we do this, where we do a follow up from this today, say in 12 months' time? So also the 12-month anniversary, so that would be 8 months' time. What's the marker that you want to see where you will be?
Oh, look, obviously, I only take part to be one of the best. So, I'd probably be working myself up to yourself and Lisa's level of transaction. If I can put myself on the road to that sort of path, I could that would be always the end goal. And also just being a individual in the community, known as someone that is open, happy to help whoever who calls, and yeah, being that local DY figure, and of course that success in regards to my career, and that would be obviously the more properties I'm selling, leasing, and more vendors I'm looking after, the better. So I would just always look to improve. There's always something that you can improve, whether it be sales or whether it be your processes. I think in my short term, there's plenty of years for me to work on myself and make sure that I'm the best agent that I can be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Wapshot, keep an eye out on this guy for 4 months of real estate. Boy, it's been impressive what you know. You've picked up a phenomenal amount, so I can't wait to see the next 4 months, if that's the last bloody 4 months. Keep an eye out on Josh's socials, Josh Wapshot. And buddy, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. It wouldn't have been possible without you. So thanks again.
You're a legend. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks, Josh.
See ya. Bye.